Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. Lobster, Leonidas, False King, Tiny Pickles, Slumber, Pass, Just Jonas, Just Say Arigato, O'Perry, Zergot. How you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. Dexfia, Sindwarlustig. How did Smite go yesterday? I was positive with the initial test. We just did Act 1. Today we're going to try to go to Act 3 and see if it feels good past just the initial Act 1. Ideally, we want to find a Scion start that doesn't feel bad and doesn't require too much respecking, transitioning stuff. So we want it to be hopefully a smooth transition from I'm playing a build that can support itself to I'm playing a build that supports the Merc. So that's what we're trying to go for. Mental Foggy, Trill Overfall, Narcs, Zero the People, hello, hello, hello. Klopskawaski, how you doing? VT Turtles, Marcus, Scarf Business. Indeed, indeed. Guys, shout out to Marcus. He says he's going to be the guy in Standard who tests mists when the patch goes live. He's going to give us the insider trading intel on what the patch note that said the average of mist going down means. So, might get to find out if 2x is still possible or if they've gutted the overall like range to be like something much worse. He'll give us the intel. Hey Patcheter, how you doing, man? Give Lance false information. No, don't do that. Don't do that, please. No. No. You sound arrested? I do sound arrested. I actually tested the bed last night. And turns out pretty comfortable. I also got okay, the camera's not even like working properly. I don't know if I'm gonna end up losing money on this deal, but okay, yeah, we got the bed for free, but my wife insisted we needed. She bought pillows, she bought a comforter, we got brand new sheets. At the end of this, we might even lose money on this bed. I don't know. We'll see how this goes, but we got the first test run. Looks nice. Yeah, it worked out pretty well. Appreciate the sub. Sindwarlustig. Is that for the servers next Friday? If the servers go down, you get a quick nap in. Till she's mad at you, makes you sleep there. Well, technically, after the month sponsor from Helix is done, we're gonna move this up to our main. We're gonna use this over our current mattress, and then I guess I'll move the other one down here, and then we'll have an extra bed in case we invite people over to our house and have a place where they can stay. But yeah, I guess worst case scenario, maybe I'll be sleeping on this bed at some point. Hopefully not in terms of that, but are you actually gonna sleep down there? Not regularly, no. Normally we'll sleep in our bedroom, but we won't, I'm not moving the mattress up there because Helix wants me to show it on stream, right? They want to be like, hey, we're part of the sponsorship. We want you to shout out and show the bed, but I don't want to if I immediately put it upstairs. I'd have to get a freaking setup to have a camera to carry all the way upstairs. I don't really want to show you guys my entire house or anything. Come on. You guys get to see this room and this room only. That's how it works. And occasionally the doors open in the background and you can see our unfinished basement with a bunch of storage space with a bunch of stuff everywhere. I don't want to see your house, little gut. Well, glad the feeling's mutual. Doesn't want to show his manor. It's not a manor, dude. It's not a manor, okay? What are we testing? So today we're going to do going to Act 3 with Smite. I liked my initial test with Smite yesterday enough to want to see how it would feel just going to the point where we would ascend and get the Merc bot and see if it feels good up to that point, So that is going to be the goal we're testing today. Yo, can you buy some mist and make Lance pay for them? Whoa, what the hell? Make Lance... What do you mean by that? Yo, Techi, appreciate the sub. How you doing, man? Will you do a video on your Scion build for Game Start? Yes. I'll be making update videos. I of course made the video where I was like, this is what I'm playing League Start. I'm excited to do it. So far, I've just been going through old information from last Merc League about what Mercs are good and what skills and supports you can kind of get on them. But right now I'm trying to fine tune and figuring out the initial basically plan to get to, hey, we killed a Zaro, we can grab a Merc bot. What do we do now? Like that, getting that transition set up. So that's one of the biggest parts we can test and figure out now. So that's what I'm doing. My risk, I'm playing a risk and going with RF Luminary. Yeah, I think RF's definitely one of the options I'm still considering. Because Flame Link is still a pretty big deal. I gotta figure out how much value I can get out of just like, let's say, early auras versus earlier investment into life to force a better Flame Link type of thing. So either way, today we're testing today we're gonna be testing Smite for that. If the Merc is bad at start, RF will hopefully carry me. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with doing like just a generic RF setup and then just having like Flame Link on the side, right? Pull around the old treadmill. What do you think about Joffrey's Sanctuary Unique Body? You'll be able to get 20% fizzes for free since it's so common. What do I think about Joffrey's Unique Body Armor? Just the body armor that gives like ES based on strength and Zealot's Oath. I mean, it's an okay body armor. I think the real Giga body armor is potentially getting like a Shavs on an Ivory. Really, we don't know what all is possible in terms of like what affixes will or won't be, and partially how many stats of various things. Like Clinical Flame, we know is 20%, which that's pretty freaking strong. But it'll be interesting to see the other stuff too. All right, treadmill on. This thing running. And then I set up a quick regex. Oh, I should probably set up a quick regex while I'm thinking about it. Just a quick old get our regex situated. Okay. Smite. Faster attacks. Blink. Blood and Sand. What other stuff do we need early? Ruthless. Ancestral Call. Is your plan to be a CI or a life stacking version? Ultimately, I think we're probably going to want to go pretty heavy into Flame Link. So I've been thinking more about this, and I'm still not 100% decided, but for sure on the league start, Flame Link all the way, with some pretty heavy life investment. You have to remember, on Mercenary League, there was a very, very powerful gem called Pyroclast of Sabotage. Pyroclast of Sabotage gave a ridiculous amount of flat, and it pretty much just meant, you can get away with not really investing in too many things. That is a very, very key factor that is gone now. So we need to solve the flat. GGG has given us a pretty good way to solve the flat, which is giving us the ability to scale Flame Link with Light Radius. And Flame Link can be pretty freaking strong. So that, I think, is probably the road we're going to go. At least for sure on the league start. There are some other things we could potentially do, but that's where we're going to start. So yeah, that's just the that's just the starting point. That's all that is. Really excited to follow your build. Thanks, O'Perry. Your RF Scion build still works? Yep. And quite frankly, it should be probably very strong this league if you can get special mods on Ivory. Do I bother with Intimidate? Do we Intimidate and cry this at all? I think that might be worth using. Momentum, faster attacks. Volatility, elemental damage with attack supports. Trinity could be good early on. That should probably be okay. We'll just start there. We'll start there and see how we do. Am I over on my count? Blood and Sand, Smite, Heavy Strike is okay. It's not the end of the world that that's highlighted. Some of the earlier support gems that are good. Faster attacks, Momentum, fantastic. Frost Blink. Should probably highlight Leap Slam. And maybe Precision. We'll see how our accuracy is. See if we need to, like, consider that at all. Okay. Leap Slam, Precision.
Greeting.
And later on, we can just change the socket search to be like 3-link search, which is nice. But for this, obviously for testing, I have to do this because I can't just grab a random 3-link with different colors in the current patch. Okay. Didn't take the reward.
Still alive.
No, I guess I left it whenever I did this run. Whenever I did this run, I guess I left it. Can't log in with the changes already made? No, I can't. So you said Mercs was crushing it when he got in the campaign, but they could definitely change for release. Yeah, it also sounded like the mercenaries, which are that are only going to stay with you temporarily, they like giga boosted their power level, which is different from the permanent mercenaries. So I guess maybe during the campaign at some points you can hire like a temporary dude and have like a nice boost through some zones, whatever that means. So I wouldn't like count on that being like an extra carry thing, but it's something that will be definitively will be a lot stronger for Merc bots, I would imagine, but then also just nice little boost for other builds too. All right, let's do this thing. Let's try not to mess this up.
So it's true.
Let's try not to mess this up. Who let Pepeg out of the cellar? I was feeling generous. I gave him his freedom. We'll see if he chooses to retain that freedom. He may choose to forfeit it, you know? Are you okay, Catalance? I don't know. I might not be. I might be making questionable choices.
I'll not be joining you today, dead man.
Well, Lionel, God hasn't abandoned us. Hello.
Iron Ring.
Farewell.
Fine.
Okay, we need that for a transmute. Can't really
Farewell.
use anything else here. That for a transmute would be pretty useful, though.
I've a simple choice ahead of me. Kill or be eaten.
Is the if the Merc's crap, the Reliquarian seems playable as a fallback? Yeah, I mean, Scion can make decent builds, and so can Reliquarian, probably, so there are always going to be fallback options. I don't think we're going to need them, though. I think we're going to be kind of just cooking. TBH. I think we're kind of just going to be cooking. Can you go away, Fire Fury? Can you leave me alone? Okay, hopefully that 2 red, 1 green isn't gone by the time I get back. Because we were going to level a few times. Like, I could forcibly go and buy it right now. I just didn't want to backtrack. We'll see if I live to regret this.
Life grows, even in the graveyard.
Did they say they changed the Chrome recipe too? They said it takes priority, right? So Chrome recipe should still exist. I think. Do people forget that mobs used to have 50% more HP with mercs? I don't think people forget, but it's just not something they consider right away. So maybe I guess you could argue they kind of forget about it. It definitely should help our case with merc bots. We'll see how it goes. Depends how much type of counterbalancing they did, right? Hey, Corduroy, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. He's gonna work on updating it for the new color system. The guy who did oh, that's cool. The Vrici calculator maker himself. Holy. Looking out for the boys. I'm gonna try the resistance pathing this time instead of the fizz. We'll see how that fares out for us. Okay.
I don't.
Volley, smite, momentum.
Goodbye.
Judge that.
We're gonna go straight to this. Hopefully we're okay.
Got a job for you.
Purchase, please tell me it's still here. Nice, it is. Wait, that's 2 green. Wait, no. No, we messed up. We messed up. I thought it was...
Farewell.
Oh, no. Please tell me I could gamble like 2 reds. Ah, why? I'm out of gold. Oh my goodness. Is there anything that's double red? This is double red.
Stay sharp out there.
Okay.
Hello.
Smite. Blue socket. How do we feel about... I've added lightning or something this early on. Blue sockets. None of this stuff helps me for blue sockets. Alright, well,
Take care.
we done messed up. We done messed up. I should have permanent chill on me if I'm near these guys.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Summon Phantasm? Would that actually be a good use here? Would it actually be? It might be, actually. We don't have really any scaling yet. I'm gonna actually try it. I'm curious. I'm curious enough to try it.
Yes?
Summon Phantasm.
Farewell.
I learn, I kill, I live.
We're dead end. Don't like that. Are they doing anything? Are my summon phantasms doing anything? Yeah, they're killing some things. Holy dead ends. Hey, okay, how you doing, man? Video popped up and I like body and playstyle. You think this is viable up to Ubers, going Aura and Link supports? I think it will be viable up to Ubers. The only contingent factor is we don't know if they, like, did some sizable nerfs or anything to the Merc bots themselves. But Merc bots were quite good back when monsters had 50% more HP. So I'm of the belief that they will still be quite good. How close do I need to sit to get my double hits? I guess I theoretically could still be doing Spectre Throw at this point. Because we do have it, right? I do have it on my gems. Do you think it's a pain to start with Luminary? I think it's a pain to start with Scion compared to other classes, but I think by the time we get Luminary with the Merc, it'll be pretty smooth sailing. So I think it's just Scion just has a worse start than every other class. It's not the end of the world. It's doable. That's what we're working on right now. This is a run where we got bad links to start off with, which won't be a thing anymore. Because now any 3-link works now, which is cool. We'll get to have ideal links from the get-go. I think Prismatic's better than Phantasm. Ooh, I even forgot we had that as an option early. We literally start with it. I guess I could just not vendor it and use it and see how it feels. Quicksilver. Of course it has less duration, because why would it have not that?
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
I miss good old Onslaught support. Onslaught support was a classic. An absolute classic. Can we do Uber Farm with KBOC Mercs? Should be able to if there's similar balance as what they were in Merc League. I do not know though, because they very well could say, okay, these were too good, and drastically kill the numbers or something. I think that's kind of unlikely. but not impossible for that to have happened. I can't guarantee anything. There's nothing to stopping GG from secretly just destroying their baseline power level. You know what I mean? I think it's very likely they're going to be very good for that content, but not guaranteed. We still have no numbers on the less damage on the Luminary first node. What are you talking? There is no less damage on the Luminary first node.
From Oriath to Axiom. One prison to another.
We literally have the whole Luminary ascendancy. It says permanent mercs deal less damage. It does? You guys messing with me right now? Ba 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 ba. You can have permanent mercs. While you have this passive allocated, you have the option of permanently hired mercs found in the wild. Permanently hired mercs and their minions deal less than the temporarily hired mercenaries, but you can change what gear they have equipped. Passive effective mercenaries do not affect temporarily hired mercenaries. Permanently hired mercenaries will only follow luminaries with this passive allocated. I mean, they just said they giga boosted how strong temporary ones are. That doesn't mean they said that the permanent ones are less than they were before. That's what we already knew, right? In the Q&A, they just said, with the temporary versions, we can make them way stronger. That's what they said. As always, we'll have to see. Yep. Oh, I don't have to go back for this. Why is this just like the most obnoxious location? Just like weirdly far from where I am. Can't have things be like connected or in a row or anything. Can't have that.
Belief is the strongest metal of them all.
I'm not sure about leveling his Scion as much as probably I should go CI or life stacking Merkbot. CI is something you wouldn't be even considering until late game if you're even considering it at all. I don't think CI is actually ever the play. I think probably want to keep Flame Link. But as for leveling, yeah, I'm not too sure either. We're testing out Smite right now, which... I'm currently in the despair part of Act 1 where I wander around everywhere and waste a bunch of time and a bunch of dead ends. Holy, I hate Act 1. So, it's so just not a fun time. Your character sucks, you have no movement skill, and it's garbage amount of dead ends. If this is a giant... Oh my... I'm tilted as hell. It's so many dead ends. All right, so let's do it today. First run of the day, guys. First run of the day. First run of the day. Let's do a little Smite test.
And mind, body, and grace. The crowning glory of our civilization.
It's like giant dead end here, giant dead end here. Here's another giant dead end. Here, keep walking backwards.
Murder and darkness. May Rayclast embrace you as we cannot.
I love walking backwards. It's so fun.
Why not just execute us and be done with it, Dominic?
All right, all right. Nice first run of the day. With no dead ends.
Dead
Just good
men
vibes, you know what I'm saying? Just good vibes. How much damage do you lose by going shield one hand versus non? A lot. It's like double damage to start with. Absolute ton.
I'll not be joining you today, dead man.
Fine work with.
Two greens, one red. Corroded blade with two reds.
Stay sharp out there.
Welcome to our line.
I have no green socket.
Goodbye.
Can I gamble at this point? Listen, on a normal league start, I can just socket my gem, okay? It's crazy. On a normal league start, okay? I can just socket my gem. This is insane.
A scion of perfection in mind, body, and grace. The crowning glory of our civilization, offering us hope, offering us light. But you gave us only murder and...
Why not just execute us and be done with it, Dominic?
Do I learn how to weapon swap just for this? No, screw weapon swaps. Weapon swaps can go to hell.
So it's true. Dead men walk in Rayclast.
I'm at peace. I'm at peace. He might not start Scion. I'm 100% starting Scion. Why is Prismatic Burst even allowed to be? I guess it's so you can like look at the numbers, I guess. It's funny that it can like take up a skill slot when you can't manually use it. It's a little bit weird.
Exile. I'll not be joining you today, dead man.
Fine work.
I need 2 red, 1 green. Nope.
Stay sharp out there.
Well, line eyes.
Because that would be too useful. Of course it costs an alteration.
Be well.
That's it. That's it. At least give me the belt.
While we
Take it.
live,
I'll take it.
we are blessed.
I'm desperate. At least give me the belt.
I have a simple choice ahead of me. Kill or be eaten.
More timers and items. Oh, is it overlapping? Okay, there we go. There we go. Fixed. Fixed. Ah, league starts. The good old days. Tell you what, I for one, I don't know if you guys can believe this or not, but I'm actually really excited about the situation where I don't have to have the exact colors to use my skills and have correct links to start off with early on. It actually sounds quite nice to me. Why do I have like all these fire breather dudes on me? Just trying to stun lock me with their garbage.
Life
Ooh, a
grows,
chance orb.
even in the graveyard.
Insane. Double flat. Holy. We are living life here, boys. We are living life. I do enjoy Rose. Why do you ask? Realistic start. I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure my turn will stop early. I think I'm getting scammed here. Do I just press play on it again? That's how you broke the last one? Technically, it was the one before the last one. I think. Maybe. Actually, not sure. It might have been the last one. It might have been the last one. Deserved iron ring.
Calm has removed the eternal stain from this coast. The Empire's citizens decorate our meeting houses with their gifts. Our warriors build homes for our families. Our families trade the earth, fish the waters.
Decoy, Frost Blink.
Stay sharp out there.
Wait, I needed some of those links, didn't I?
I don't.
Smite. Ancestral Call.
Farewell.
Blood and Sand we want. We can get this earlier on than I...
Got a job for you. If you're willing.
Maybe I just
Farewell.
gamble some gloves. Is that a play? That does not give me what I need. This kind of gives me what I need.
I learn, I kill, I live. How must have but a
Transmute.
moment
Give me that transmute. Buy transmute now. Please don't be a dead end. Why? Why is it always a dead end?
Torment is over.
Why does everything lead to nowhere? No sane Pee-wee player enjoys dealing with sock colors. We all just put up with it. Yep. Finally, the reign of terror. That socket colors expressed over all of us. It's about to come to an end. I think we all can agree it's a little messed up that they made everything in Act 1 do cold damage. So every time you get grazed by one monster in this act, you get 20% reduced action speed to start off with. Does anyone else think that's a little messed up? Who decided that? Huh? Act 1 is hell. It is hell. You know what they did for PoE 2? They made it cold damage again. They made it cold damage again. How could they do this to us? Oh! There's my item. There's my momentum support. There it is. It will be glorious. Actually, straight up glorious. Do you think the new Ascendancy will be meta? I do think it'll end up being meta. Do I think it'll be meta out the league start? No, I think too many people are weak-willed and afraid of trying new things. So initially, I don't think it'll have as many players. Because people don't like to do things that they don't know for sure. They need absolute certainty. They need a build that can be tested before the league start. Will you stack strength to scale HP? Is strength a good source of flat HP? It is. I don't know if late game will be Elegant Hubris versus will be using strength. I don't know how the gearing will shake out. Like, that's something I am not sure about per se. Thoughts on AG with the Merc? Using an AG for an additional, like, source of, like, support items, probably could be fine. If we have enough defensive aura power, even though we're not going to invest into any minion life whatsoever, we could probably still make an AG tanky enough to survive stuff. Faster attacks.
Farewell.
What a lovely...
Can I boots with movement speed? I guess not. I could have gambled a weapon, I guess, maybe.
I've traveled.
Maybe that would have been the play. This is sword. Flat damage. Attack speed, 1330. It's got to be better, right? Has to
sharp
be better.
Hello.
Momentum. Faster
Goodbye.
attacks. I don't have a green, red. Just something we do need.
Can I not
If we're
help
gonna
but
get
arrange
ourselves
this?
a leap slam links. Wait till you get the 3 quicksilvers from the flask thing? Oh, that sounds nice. No, it sounds nice, but it sounds fictional as well.
Belief is the strongest metal of them all.
Sounds not real, unfortunately. Alright, guys. We're gonna do the thing where we don't run into any dead ends for the remainder of Act 1. Who's with me? How does that sound? Does that sound good or what? Just no dead ends, just perfect pathing for the rest, and I mean the rest of Act 1. Like, right now, this is the correct decision to go this way. I definitely am not going to have to turn around and go a different way because GGG decided to make this just a big old dead end to nowhere, right? There's no world where I'm going the wrong way right now. I'm definitely not going to have to turn around and walk all the way back. There's no way. I mean, honestly, this is like the largest dead end ever. If this is a dead end, there's no way, right? I'm way too far at this point. There's no way this is a dead end. There's actually just straight up no way. It's actually not a dead end. I have no mana. Please be the correct way to go. So help me. So help me if this doesn't... If this... What is this? How far does it need to be? Come on, man. Like... Who designed this, man?
The Wonder Child.
We just
I
walked
saw
just
you perform for Dominus.
around the entire planet. I have a portal scroll. Okay, I have a portal scroll. We can portal if need be.
Can I not
Big
have
loopy,
the
yeah, that
latest
was a big
one?
loopy for sure. I don't know what the hell that was.
You think me a horror? I will show you what
We're really starting out with this.
You remind me.
For some.
Okay, whatever this is, be better than my current belt. Kind of better, but not that much better.
Farewell. Hello.
Okay, what am I doing right now? Can I have another iron ring, maybe? I'll take a cold ring, actually. Leap slam.
Stay
Ooh.
sharp out there.
Ooh, that reminds me. I need
Made any
strength dex helmet. Where is that at? That the best that we get? Guess that's the best we get. That's the best we get right now. So what ascendancy points are we taking for Luminary? What ascendancy points are we taking? The mandatory merc node that everybody gets. You're also taking the link node and the link scaling node. Those are gonna be our first 3 labs. And then later on, we may end up switching to having 4 uniques. It's either gonna be 4 uniques or 2 uniques. I think we always do infinite duration link. That quality of life is just so freaking huge. I think we do that no matter what. But we'll see about some of the other stuff. How am I not leveled yet? Give me leap slam.
The wall between life and death is crumbling. But a moment's respite.
Sick dead end. I got a name for your next league, Sir Lance Bot. Yeah, we could do that. We'll definitely last minute decide on something. And most likely have some level of regret based on what we decide, but should work regardless, hopefully. Alright, is it time to let go of the spectral throw? Maybe not on the Merveil start, just because the Merveil starts out with that cold, like, icicle, whispering ice, rain attack. And if I'm smite, I can't attack during that. Otherwise, I have no action speed. It covers too large of an area. Too much of a problem for that. Stand as a gentleman of honor. It pains me to do this. This looks a lot faster than PoE2. Oh, it is a lot faster than PoE2, isn't it? Spectral Helix, are you good early on? This is probably still worse than my current weapon I have. My boots, rare helmets. Gamble, a sword that's better than mine. Nope, I'm broke. Always broke is what it is. Always broke, yep.
We knew in our hearts that you would find us.
I'm getting the feeling like 3 Quicksilvers is maybe a bit too greedy, and I should have gotten a Mana Flask that doesn't suck. But please don't be another dead end. It's always a dead end. Can I bridge the gap? Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. GGG was merciful and made that dead end only bad for people that have smaller movement skills. A shield charge plus Frostblink character would have gotten screwed right there. But Leap Slam, the superior ability. I would totally take shield charge if I could use it over Leap Slam, but hey. We're using what we got. We're working with what we got. Leap Slam slaved, yeah. Leap Slam did kind of clutch up there. Okay. This is a weird zone we got going on here.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
What the hell is the point of the decoy totem? The decoy totem doesn't even work!
I have nothing left.
Where is it? Where is it? Get that the hell out of my inventory. Scam totem is what that is. All right, 2340 something. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty.
Flowers all around me.
But it is what it is. Do you have any leveling POB? No, I'm still working out whether or not this is even like an acceptable way to level. We're still in the decision period of is this or is this not a good or bad idea? You feel me? Okay, can I gamble now? I gamble a better weapon. 14 to 27, but I don't have a regal. 1.4, 1.49. It's got to be better, right? It has to be better than what I'm currently doing.
Goodbye.
I have to go back and get Ruthless. It's kind of awkward. I should have grabbed Ruthless earlier and just had it in my offhand.
I thought.
Because once we get the
Be well.
once we get the extra strike, then we get rid of Ancestral Call and we get a huge damage bonus. I was thinking to do self-cast KF with Scion. I think that could be the answer as well, to be honest. With the change, I think that actually helps quite a bit. Where you don't need as much reduced duration for self-cast to be quite good with it. That is definitely on my consideration. But I need to do some actual like playtesting with it to see how it feels.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Can you go full Dom or sub? Okay, don't be weird, man. Reagan, what kind of question is that? What kind of question is that? Less duration wheel? Well, with the change, I don't even know if we need a less duration wheel. Calf is like what? Level 12? I think it's level 12. Is it momentum I having right now? Faster attacks.
The men here should listen to their hearts. Their minds are not their own.
My accuracy right now. My accuracy is a giga high because this sword has base flat accuracy, I think. Why do people go Chamber of Sins first? Isn't it better to get the Book of Skill? Chamber of Sins is closer to your level, so it's maybe better XP wise. I don't know if it really matters too much. You could go Book of Skill first if you want to get the passive first. It's also like somewhat of an ingrained habit. Before the thing used to be a passive point, it used to be like you didn't even need to go over there. It wasn't worth doing. That's something that changed more recently.
There's a fine line between consideration and hesitation. The former is wisdom, the latter is fear.
Cool dead end. Love to find those. Lance, which Ascensi would you choose for X-Blast? I don't know. Haven't thought about it. Depends entirely how you're trying to build it. You trying to build an aimant build? Are you trying to build hit-based? There's a lot more questions you have to answer yourself for what you want to do with it that dictate more what or how you're going to do it.
I have nothing more.
Please. Please. Is this real life? I love mana problems. I tell you what, mana problems are great. They're great.
That thing! It's loaded everywhere!
Alright, we're gonna get the additional strike, and we'll see how much different this feels afterwards.
Someone.
We're gonna see if it improves our lives tenfold. Herald of Thunder, Herald of Ice, Herald of Ash. Herald of Ash it is.
Exiles.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Does Spectral Throw fall off, or can you U it through Act 3? Spectral Throw, you could probably do through the entire campaign, probably.
Power corrupts.
If you
and corruption
really, really wanted
empowers.
to. Ancestral Crawl is gone. See how that feels. See if it feels good or not. What's the fixed location on Merc? They said in the patch notes. I don't remember the exact locations, but it was in the patch notes. Do you hold down the button or do you spam it? If you hold it down, you can do it like it looks like this. I don't hold it down though. I click it, walk 2 steps, click it, walk 2 steps. I think Taita had a video about it or something. Like the Leap Slam has a faster proc if you have like a couple steps in between it. Something like that. Otherwise, it does like a longer animation. Is charge stacking Slayer from last league viable this league? Charge stacking honestly got buffed, so yeah, I would say so. You can get more charges by quite a large margin than you could last league. Also, it may be possible to get a replica badge on top of a regular badge, which means you might not even need to be a Slayer. So keep that in mind. That very well may be the case. That is a possible thing you can do. You can't do reju. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. yeah, okay, yeah. It's armor items only. Good catch. I'm not thinking right now. I was just thinking about the fact that you can get replica items onto the original base. But yeah, no, jewelry cooks that a little bit. No, jewelry do kind of cook that. Lance baiting me again? What? I was just thinking on the fly, okay? But luckily we have 10,000 IQ chatters that are here to be like, wait a minute. No, that doesn't work. Make us all depressed with facts, you know? It's for the best. It's for the best. $10,000 IQ between all of us? Nah. Each and every one of you guys have genius level IQs. Okay, don't let the haters say otherwise. They don't know what they're talking about. Do not trust the haters on this.
Can I not have a moment's respite?
My mom always said I'm perfect the way I am. A very astute observation, okay? A very astute observation. Your mom knows exactly what she's talking about, okay? Possessed! Say goodnight.
Make it.
Okay. Can I
Going.
gamble a better weapon than what I have currently? Now we're talking. That's some real damage right there. Do this, do this, do this. Do a little bit of this. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. Holy, we might be going places. We might be going places, guys. Bum, 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 bum. Is it Disneyland? That's a good question. Are we going to Disneyland? No. Why would you think we're going to Disneyland? Holy. I think the biggest thing I don't like about the situation is we have no % damage with this sword to start. We got it, we're online, but we still don't have % damage anywhere in sight for this character is the this whole crux of the issue. Similar to how, like, if you're starting a Righteous Fire Marauder, you initially just don't have % damage. Where the hell is this oak at? He's hiding from me. He doesn't want the smoke. RF dropped, yeah. Honestly, seeing that drop makes me means maybe we test a little RF run too. Maybe do a little RF tester. This is a pretty good weapon, and our damage is still pretty bad.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
It was oak though. It was oak. Oak's OP, right? Surely when we go to do Creighton, our damage is gonna look really good, right? Surely, yep, surely. Absolution felt good, Patty Northwest. You thought Absolution felt good? That's crazy to me. Because Absolution, I feel like I'd be level 18, I would still have no damage nodes type of situation.
Nothing more to give.
KF is great so far. I think KF could definitely be a potential option for us. KF, I can respect the KF. That seems like that actually kind of makes sense to me a little bit more. Absolution, I mean, Absolution's really good on a Templar star, but Templar has like 100% damage by like 10 passive points. You know, like it has like a lot of initial baseline power. Why not Sunder? Sunder is, I think, the route we're gonna go if we decide to go RF. Sunder will be like the skill we go to get to RF, I think, because its pathing works well with that. Right now, we're just feeling out the smite start. See if it could work. Which I think the biggest issue with the smite start is we just don't have any % damage.
That was
Our initial tree doesn't, at least. We can get to AoE early on. The % damage is not really existing. And that is not ideal. It's like, even though we have like a halfway decent sword, I don't think it's... We're not guaranteed to get a sword this good on actual league start. And hitting that double hit is like... I definitely have a skill issue. I miss it a lot. With the KF, so you can get the Evasion Master early for the 10% movement speed. Oh, you're talking about going like the movement speed, proj speed, movements, like the proj speed node into the two small movement speed nodes into the one notable that has proj speed and evasion. I kind of like that. What are you starting before KF? Are you just trying out kinetic bolt or something? What's your and please don't tell me it's just dead end.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Just kinetic bolt. This is not that bad, honestly. Dead end gaming, yeah, that was a massive dead end too. K-Bolt was fine. Yeah, we could try K-Bolt. K-Bolt wants spell damage though, right? Doesn't it get like percent damage, like double effective with spell damage? Which like encourages you to go like the ES mastery cast speed nodes early. Or you just go the spell damage into Harrier and you don't grab the attack speed. You know, that could work. You don't really want a lot of attack speed anyway for KF, even with the change. This ain't pretty. I'm gonna go all the way to the end of Act 2, but I'm not feeling this.
Hello.
This ain't a pretty situation whatsoever.
Return if you must.
You
Amulet. Give me something I can make my character better with. Wait, I need flasks, actually.
my help.
I have flasks that don't suck. Flask. Okay. You trying to finish Act 2 by a certain time? Am I trying to finish Act 2 by a certain time? I don't have a specific time in mind, no, but I'm just trying to get a feel for how the character feels to play up until this point. If I did smite from the start. And so far, I am not convinced. I've done like, for example, I've done Scion League starts with RF, and I know for sure I like RF more at this point than what I currently have. So I'm just trying to feel out different options. Testing KF next sounds like a good idea. Econk's also an option. Econk's level 28. Anything that's like a level 28, like, oh, let's go for this. We're not shooting for a level 28 skill. We're shooting to get ourselves Merc and then start focusing on that being the priority. If you're building around Econk, you're building around a character that doesn't support Merc. So we need to have something that can transition into a viable support for Merc. RF at least has good support for Flame Link because you invest in the HP. Smite would have good support because you're investing into like aura stuff, potentially, if you could get that to work. KF maybe could require less investment, where it doesn't feel too bad to do a bit of a shorter respec if it's just a faster, good start for Scion. It is time to hunt.
If there's a way to put this right, I have to find it.
Static strike. Yeah, we could try static strike and have like an extra, just like an extra skill we can proc to start the beams. Really hard to pull off with the sockets currently, but the future sockets, that's more feasible because it's way easier to have extra socket stuff. Holy, this is a cool dead end. It's great how it just led me all the way out here to nowhere. Have you ever tried Energy Blade with Ghost Wraith and Presence of Cheula? It's just weaker than Ivory Tower. Ivory Tower is going to get a giga buff this patch if you can combine it with any like halfway decent items via the Enshrouding. Ivory Tower being a T3 means there's going to be some really decent chance of getting some good Ivory Towers, for example. It's an Ivory, name a Arcanic Duo. You're asking me a question about ES life scaling, and the answer is that's better than every other option, and it's not close. What do you want me to say? Do you want me to just lie to that guy just so I can give you a different answer? Yeah, you should do that. It definitely won't just be arbitrarily worse just because. That's what you want? What are you thinking about Luminary or Reliquary right now? Oh, I'm dumb. Stream title. I'm looking at Luminary, Subtractum. I'll be a Luminary Gaming. I wanna do a Merc bot. Did you ever play Merc bots in Merc League, Subtractum? They're actually like pretty fun to play. I didn't actually try out one until like the league was almost over with like a short little SSF run, but I really liked it when I played it. I'll have a present for you soon? Oh no, what does that mean? Is it part of the robot invasion? I played some of it a little bit at the end. Is that what you're thinking of playing, or are you thinking of playing something else? For the league start. I may lead into me in the Merc Aura botting an AG of Smiting. For people thinking about AG of Smiting, how does AG do without Transfusion?
Can I not have better moments for
Because Transfusion kind of carried that build, didn't it? And that's definitely gone the next patch. With no Barya drop. Poorly. I mean, losing 250 attack speed is kind of a lot. I tried without Transfusion and it's bad. Yeah, I'd be a little bit sketched out going for that. I think we're definitely going to consider using an AG just for the extra power it can provide for our Merc. But that's just like to put a Kingmaker on it, not because we want it to actually do damage type of situation. I don't even know what I want right now. This feels... I don't even know what I want for my character. I'm only going to kill Val Oversoul and stop here. I'm thinking... Smite is not it right now for the play. Right now I'm thinking Smite is not it. So the nerfs of AG smiting with bricked items lost so much damage, but if you consider a Merc and AG dealing damage, you can still do Uber's day one. Yeah, we'll see. Day one, is this a Karn day one? Or is this a real day one? This man, it's gonna be like we could see a situation where we freaking fail at Zaro. We still have just no damage nodes, and there's still no damage nodes close by. All right. Put me out of my misery, Val Oversoul. This looks sad. It feels sad, my friend. This is not the angle. All right, Val Oversoul down. Super soon. Any second now. He's definitely not going to go under the... Dang it. No, he went back underground, that bastard. I'm out of mana. Wait, do I do more damage with my default attack? Alright. Sub 50 minutes, but that is like Giga falling off. And our tree definitely has like no damage nodes in sight. Let's cook this hell.
Is tidy up after ourselves.
Peacock now. I think we test KF next. KF we can go like this, right? Proj, movement speed, proj. Movement speed mastery. Spell damage, attack speed, like stuff like that, right? It's K bolt into KF, right? Sundered RF and Act 2 I think will be best. So I already know how RF feels. I'm testing other things first because I've done that on a Scion before. I have a relative idea of how that goes. I want to test things I'm not as sure about. So I'm just trying to find the thing that just feels the best with like the smoothest transition and will lead into a setup that works. Kinetic Fusillade. So level 12 gems. And Kinetic Bolt is one of the level 1 gems. Increases supply at 200% value. So this we just need like a random wand, and the goal is to get flat damage. And then we can go shield charge, Frostblink if we do K-Bolt. Is there anything else we need with this? Early on. It's going to go to 150 value. Yeah, that's true. They are nerfing the spell application. Flame Wall. Oh, Flame Wall. Barrage. Barrage is a lot like we'd be swapping to Kinetic Fusillade at that point. Hardcore building, give me 2 Void Stones. Look up my Absolution Guardian that I did for Gauntlet. That would definitely get you 2 Void Stones. Very, very good SSF start and very tanky. Kinetic Bolt's not nerfed. I think it got nerfed. I actually don't know. Let's go to the... They did a lot of like the spell damage numbers going down. Oh, I guess Kinetic Bolt didn't get changed at all. It was just Kinetic Blast that had its number down. So we're probably good there then. Am I guaranteed to not die? I don't know. If you're bad at the game, you might die. If you're not bad at the game, you probably won't die. I cannot promise you to not die if you're the one controlling your computer. You know what I mean? Like, why would I guarantee you to not die if I can't like control your character? You freaking do something stupid, you kill your character. That's not on me. Are we gonna go under the sea in day 1? Probably. All right. Transfer this over. We'll try KF. Soul Self-Found. Migrate. We'll try Kinetic Bolt into KF for Act 1 and see how it goes. Create a character. SSF.
A Scion is perfection
K-Bolt.
in mind, body, and grace.
I think we start out with the spell
crowning
damage
glory of our
notes for K-Bolt.
civilization, offering us hope, offering us light.
And then we go to the proj speed of the proj damage nodes.
not just execute us and be done with it, Dominus?
What do I care about for these supports? Momentum. Blue, blue, green, added lightning. I don't know if it really matters. I guess you could do the prismatic burst, yeah. Prismatic burst is you start out with it, so that works. Prismatic burst. Kinetic bolt, kinetic fusillade. Charge. Blink. Flame wall. All right, let's just start with that. And we're probably missing some stuff, but it's fine. All right. Absolution might go to a bit nerfed. Absolution got buffed in the patch. Didn't it just get faster cast rate? Was there something else that happened to Absolution? I'm pretty sure Absolution is just literally just better than what it was. Absolution has cast. Yeah, it's just a faster cast time. That's just a direct buff. A pretty nice one too. Part of the feels bad of Absolution early is kind of a slow cast speed. But you don't have to worry about that now, do you?
I have nothing more to give. I'll not be joining you today, dead man.
Fine work.
Lightning tendrils, can't use any of this stuff. Two blues and a red.
Stay sharp out there.
Well, Lion Eyes.
Kinetic bolts. Then we need to be able to buy a wand that doesn't suck. I can't buy like anything.
Goodbye.
All right, time to find out if this does anything. Time to find out if it works at all.
I have a simple choice ahead of me.
Kinetic bolt acquired, boys.
Kill.
See how we do. How do you feel about light stacking and aura stacking? You're talking about light radius plus life stacking for flame link, and yeah, I think that can work. I think it definitely is going to be our early. Yeah, you're kidding me, right? You're kidding me. It's definitely going to be the play early to get to get your Merc additional base damage. Not something I would overcommit to. Like, I see people talking about doing freaking double Nick does and stuff like that. And like kind of trolling. But where it can fit in without being too much opportunity cost, I think that's the sweet spot right there. That is what you want to find. Maybe I do want this for the ES initially. Lightning resistant.
I have nothing more to give.
Blue Row is a freaking immortal, man. He has more tank than every other row on the planet combined. bum, 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 bum. When do the Agmercs start showing up? Scepter of God is the first guaranteed one. They can show up earlier than that. Any zones in Act 3 though. That's so early. It's so that way you can get one for your ascendancy, obviously, right? Circle back. We must go the other way. Stop stunning me, random garbage. Okay, we need to get multiple things here.
Stay sharp out there.
I'd almost.
Flame Link, volley. Can we volley this? I don't know if that's a thing. Is volley a thing for this? I feel like volley could be maybe be a thing. I don't know if it's a good thing, but it's a thing. Shield charge, momentum. Bum, 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 bum. Shield charge, momentum. I need one more thing that I'm forgetting about. Flame wall. Aha, flame wall, yes. Arcane surge as well, why not?
Goodbye.
Oh, shield charge the goat. I want those woe essence.
I learn, I heal, I live. Can I not have but a moment's respect?
Extra life and shock resistant. Why is that the way it is, huh?
Nothing more to do.
I'm literally gonna die to this thing, aren't I? Okay, volley may have been a mistake. We also have no iron rings, which is suspect as well. And this crab's about to become a different crab, isn't he? Just die already!
That felt
Phase
disturbingly
2.
good.
Had to be an essence rare with extra life. It's freaking. What the hell was that? It's like, yeah, here you go. Have a essence rare with extra life and res. That is some bull, my friend. That is some bull. Volley, I don't think is it for kinetic bolt. I think we may have messed up here with the whole volley pick. Feeling like that maybe was a misplay. How bad is the base damage on a wand? How cooked am I for not getting like an iron ring at this point? Where's the damage? Don't have iron rings. I clicked volley when I should have clicked something else. What do you expect, man? What are you expecting from me? I have a portal. Honestly, can I go back and like get... See if we can fix this situation right now. 5 to 9. So an iron ring is literally like 40% more damage at this point. It's like insane additional damage for my current situation, which is no damage effectively. Okay, so iron ring I could purchase. Put a hatred on that. That does not give flat damage. Good to know. Good to know.
Goodbye.
Stay sharp out there.
Very, very useful information that I wish I knew before I slammed my hatred on. I thought I gave flat to attacks. Mistakes were made.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Reading's hard, it can be sometimes. Okay, so we need a goat's horn, we'll slam the woe essence. We'll see what our damage is after that. See how if it's still abysmally bad. I definitely like having shield charge at this point. Volley was 100% a mistake. Added lightning, I think, is level 8, so we wouldn't have that option. Just be like, what, momentum? I think it'd probably be momentum. Volley was a mistake? Yeah, volley was absolutely a mistake. Gives less damage, and I don't know if it's actually really helping our clear. It's helping our clear probably a little bit at the very least, but not that much. I think starting Luminary is brave. I think it's just a good choice. I think not league starting Luminary is cowardice, and it's gonna be full of regret. There's gonna be the people that didn't start Luminary, and they're gonna be re-rolling on day 2 when they see how good the Luminary start is. They're gonna be filled with regret. They're like, why did I have to go with the beta cuck tried and true standard issue build that does nothing out of the ordinary? Why did I choose this instead of just choosing the thing that's cool and new? It's not cowardice, it's warbin time. Uh-oh, the warbers. The warbers, they're gonna be out of control. I'm gonna be warbing all over Ray class. I bet you are. I bet you are gonna be warbing all over Ray class. Dangerous times are ahead of us. How on earth did I not get a goat's horn by this point? Somebody explain that to me, how I ran through those entire zones and don't have a goat's horn in my hands right now? Added lightning, added fire, yeah, that's really what we need. Volley can go to hell. Have a goat's horn. 29 in. Wait, is my character actually too stupid to use this right now? Is my character actually just straight up too stupid to use this? That's kind of a problem. That is kind of a problem, people. I'm too dumb by 4 intelligence.
Take care.
By 4 intelligence, guys.
Stay sharp out there.
That's how much we missed the mark by there. Have the Lapis are in. I think you want Lapis. Lapis is a much longer term solution. The other, not as much. To get a Lapis, you need a transmute. Which we do not have. Holy, what is this? What is this zone? Go all the way up? Dead end. Go all the way the other direction? Dead end. What is this garbage? Who invented this? I want so much. It's just the worst freaking experience.
Belief is the strongest metal of them all.
I say that volley was a mistake, but at the same time, the clear I have on not volley is also horrendous. So maybe volley is still necessary. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe there is no winning scenario. It's just a bad time no matter what. Oh, cool. Another giant dead end. Bruce will be a brick wall. You don't think we're going to be able to kill Brutus? See if I can get a level here, and then I can have intelligence, then I can put on a wand, and maybe that makes a big difference. We'll see. Might not make that big of a difference, but we'll see. Yes, this kind of sucks. One is a huge difference. Yeah, it's a huge difference. I can't even put on right now. There's no transmute in the run, so no Lapis. I have no mana. Okay, I have to. I could grab this, but I can't grab that because my character's an idiot. So I have to grab this. We have to hope that somehow makes things better. Kind of don't have a lot of faith here, though.
The Wonder Child.
Definitely like having shield charge, though.
Good enough to survive raid run?
Definitely like having shield charge. The spec throw into shield charge angle isn't terrible, right? The shield charge at ledge angle into RF. This is actually my damage. Is this it? Who said Campbell was fine? Who? I was lied to, man. I was lied to. All right. K-Bolt was a lie. Never doing that again. Didn't last 20 minutes. Sad, lol. It's not about lasting 20. It's clearly the wrong choice. I had a rare wand, which had some spell damage on it. I had one iron ring. I had every damage node except for the last point I had to grab int, which I guess could have been 16 proj damage, but that really wouldn't have changed much. This guy earlier said they did Act 1, K-Bolt, 1 hour 59 to Act 2. Yeah, I mean, that's horrible. This is the problem. When you have people say, this is good, everybody has a different perspective on what they consider good, and some people are widely loose with their terminology of good. Definitely throw into Sunder angle. I'm leaning towards the... spec throw into shield skills so I can have shield charge angle into Sunder. Just something to bridge that awkward gap between level like 4 and 10 where you don't have a movement skill and you're just walking at a snail's pace. I guess theoretically we could. Let me pull up path of building here. Okay. Technically, if we wanted to do spectral throw, where we don't have movement skills, we could go bam, 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 and then click movement speed, right? And then respec out of these nodes once we get to the end of Act 1. Where we start to feel bad about it. Give me a Scion POB. We'll make a leveling POB once we've decided. We still haven't decided. Anyways, guys, we're gonna have to continue doing Scion testing a bit later, guys. You know what time it is? It is time for us to do the Samsung Odyssey showdown, which we're going to raid the channel, and it's going to be basically me and Farmer casting. I'm trying to think who all's in it. I know Karn is, I know Ziz is, I think Sushi is. Basically, it's a bunch of PoE streamers attempting to do bosses on a very limited budget. And you have potential to win a free monitor if you want to enter the giveaway. Poe 2. Yeah, it is going to be Poe 2. Which I know some of you guys are allergic to Poe 2. So, it is what it is. If you want to stick around, it would support the cause. The cause being Samsung Odyssey, promoting some high-tech monitors. And let's see. Gonna make sure I have the correct channel. I do. So, we're going to send you guys over there. And I will be live on the channel there as well in a bit, essentially, after we set up with, like, support and whatnot. I think we'll probably stream after as well, because I probably want to do more League Star testing today. But that's where we're going to go for now. So, I'll catch you guys in a bit if you hang around. If not, I will see you guys all later today. Enjoy the showdown between many streamers on a very limited budget doing some bosses. Anyways, take care, guys. Have a good rest of your evenings, or I'll see you guys in a bit later because I will probably stream afterwards as well. Take care, guys. Take care.